Good evening, student friends, and welcome to this program in conversation with Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I have the great pleasure in welcoming the President of the Institute, C. Atul Gupta, the Vice President of the Institute, Neha Jambusaria, the Chairman of the Skill Enrichment Board, Jay Charia, the Vice Chairman of Skill Enrichment Board, Pramod Bhoop, and the Vice Chairman of Board of Studies, Sushil Goel. Student friends, for the past about 1 month, we have been having these free revisionary classes. And I hope that all of you took full advantage of them. Not only the revisionary classes, we have had the motivational sessions where we have had eminent personalities encouraging you to, overcome the stress related to COVID. And then on the 11th of May, we introduced mock papers. And then within 48 hours of the mock test papers, we have released the answer keys to the mock test papers. We hope that you have taken full advantage of the free revisionary classes as well as the mock test papers that we have released from 11th of May onwards. The feedback has been good, but we require more feedback so as to ensure that we can, attain greater success when you take up these virtual revisionary classes for the November exams. Many of the students, they have said that what about our study materials? Please note, the study materials are now in the form of e-books. And these e-books can be found in the Digital Learning Hub of the Institute. Some students have said that, sir, the capsules that we had in the Chartered Accountant Students magazine, where do we get them? The e-capsules effective from August 2017 student magazines are already available in the BOS hub, Learning Hub. You can also refer to those, e-capsules. Those are, if you refer to them, you'll find them extremely interesting and extremely useful. So, those are, pointers. If you can go for them, use them, I think success will be at your doorstep. Those of us who are appearing for, the finals especially, there have been questions regarding the, case studies, or the case scenarios. You have said that what kind of case studies, what kind of case scenarios are you going to have? And now we have given you the model or the sample case studies, case scenarios, and you can refer to them. And of course, enrich your knowledge. It is so important that you also refer to them. Those of us who hope to join the CA course, wants to join the foundation course, and those of us who have appeared for the class 12 exam but could not, appear for all the papers, have got an admit card, or you appeared for a few papers and you want to professionally register yourself, we have given you the time window up till 30th of June to do so. And if you can do that, you can appear for the November 2020 foundation exams. Those of us who are in articleship, want to appear in November 2022 final examination, could not join articleship by 31st of May. Earlier it was 30th April. We extended that to 31st of May. Now we have extended the time till 31st of July. So if you can see, the Institute is doing everything possible to encourage you to do well so that, you succeed in the examination. The Skill Enrichment Board has been doing, our humans work to ensure that, the virtual classes are organized on time and you do not miss out on learning just because you are homebound during COVID. Today, I have the pleasure of having with us CA Pramod Bhoop, my council colleague, and may I request Pramodji to kindly, speak to the students about what they should do under this trying circumstances, what steps they should take to attain success? Pramod ji, please.
Thank you, sir. Am I clearly audible, sir? Yeah. Respected visionary, vibrant and dynamic personalities, President and Vice President of ICAI, Chairman and Vice Chairman of BOS Academics, Chairman of Student Skill Enrichment Board, BOS officials, and my dear cheerful students. Cheerful people are like sunlight. They shine into all corners of heart and offer bright morning and fresh hopes. So good evening to all students. Well, students, pandemic situation, unprecedented situation, tough times, challenging times, dystopian times, never seen before situation, feeling sad, having anxiety, what next, how to get hope, and so on and so on. Well, friends, we have been listening to all these for almost last 60 days now. But believe me, it is an excellent opportunity. Excellent opportunity to study. Now we have extra time. Now we have bonus time. We have got something we have never asked for, although we desired for. So use this extra time to get better. We always complain that we didn't get time to do this, we didn't get time to do that. I have been listening to many students who say, sir, if I had got 15-20 days more now, I would have prepared in a much better manner. I could have given my exams in much better manner. Friends, now we have that chance. God has given us time now. We don't have to go anywhere. Now we have the opportunity to basically help find purpose in our life and to go after that. Eventually things will go back to become normal. But right now, look this as your off time. Look this as your preparation time. See this as time of growth. See this as time to develop. Don't live in fear. If you fear, can you do well? Is fear a qualification? No, it can never be. Awareness is qualification. Alertness is qualification. Knowledge is qualification. Sometimes 15 days back, I received a phone call from a student. He said, sir, can I pass exam without studying? My wish and blessing was, you should not pass. Friends, what he did was he empowered his ego and enhanced his desire. Rather, he should have enhanced his intelligence. He should have enhanced his competence. Can you win without playing? Do you want to be honored for things you have not done without deserving it? It is just like, friends, dying without living. So stay awake, stay aware, be focused, be determined, be hopeful. The only way to do great work is, friends, to love what you do. Don't lose faith. The fundamental principle is to believe in yourself. If you have a 15-foot high wall in front of you, one view is, oh, I cannot get over it. At the same time, there is another view which says how to find ways to get to top of it. Actually, friends, most of the successful people have all gone through lots of adversities. These dystopian times has given the same level playing field to all of us, and there is enough opportunity to grow. So, just complete your syllabus. Now you have extra 3 months time, 3.5 months time, when in March itself it was declared that June was the date. Now 29th July is the date. Even now you have full 2 months and 6 days left. So complete your syllabus, prepare with practice exams, with mock tests, master your subjects, analyze your shortcomings and try to overcome all your shortcomings. If I put in a theoretical manner one paragraph, I'll simply say hard work, dedication, tenacity, and commitment to achieve your goal will be the qualities you require. Mental strength and resilience are very important. Single-minded devotion and unshakable faith in your capabilities, backed with intense and rigorous study, will see you through. Well, friends, I'll say persistence and perseverance are the keys that will unlock the doors to success in examination. Stay focused. Plan your study strategy. The will to win, the desire to succeed, and the urge to reach to my full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the doors of your personal excellence. Your positive attitude, dedicated and planned study will lead you to the final goal. Well, friends, difficulties mastered are opportunities won. Always remember, there is no gain without pain. It is impossible to get rainbows without rain. So there is no shortcut to success, and hard work never goes unrewarded. In the end, I'll simply say, friends, believe, one more thing, believe in God as you believe in sun. Not because you can see it, but because you can see everything else because of it. Friends, life is like playing chess with God. After your move, He makes the next move. Your move is called choices, and His moves are called challenges. So, there is no wine if grapes are not pressed, no perfume if flowers are not crushed. So, whenever you feel pressure in life, think that God is bringing out the best out of you. So, recognize your potential, optimize your passion, and dramatize your performance. Friends, life has no pause button. Dreams have no expiry date, and time has no holiday. So make every moment count in your life. You see, love it, live it, rock it, and enjoy it. So friends, just live your life. And I'll say one thing, please ensure and please make sure this thing in your mind, that exams will take place at the time they have been announced. Don't listen to any other talks. So just get set and go. All the best. May God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pramod ji. And let me tell you, see, just, two sentences ring in my words when I, this thing. He says, have no expiry date and time has no holiday. I think students, if you have heard those words and those, the way he has encouraged you to, appear, to study, I think, enthusiastic and invigorated myself. But we also have with us CA a Student Skill Enrichment Board. And I have heard him speak many times. And every time when I hear him speak, every time I think that what a great speaker he is. And today we are lucky to have Jay with us. And may I now request Jay Chheda to kindly, read and the initiatives of SCCB. Jay, please.
Thank you very much, Devashish ji. A very good evening to all of you. President ICAI, CA Atul Kumar Gupta ji, Vice President ICAI, CA Nihar Jambusaria ji, my esteemed council colleagues, CA Devashish Mitra ji, Chairman Board of Studies, CA Pramod Boop ji, Vice Chairman Students Skills Enrichment Board, and my dear friend Sushil Goyal ji, Vice Chairman Board of Studies, and my very, very dear student friends. Well, Devashish ji has given you a detailed information about what Board of Studies Academics is doing. some wonderful steps being taken up by the Board of Studies Academics. Pramodji has encouraged you a lot, and I'm sure this is going to help you during the examination period. What I'm going to discuss with you is about the Student Skills Enrichment Board. But before that, let me share some good news. Like this year, in the very beginning, I had a discussion with our Honorable President ICAI and the Vice President ICAI. And the discussion was that this year we want to give more focus. We want to be much more focused with the students, about the students, because they are the future of the profession. And with this concept, while we are discussing, a new board which has come up is Student Skills Enrichment Board. Student friends, you'll be happy to note that Institute of Chartered of India is a unique institute across the globe today, which has two different boards for the students. One is the Board of Studies Academics and another is the Board of Studies Operations. Let us understand what these boards are doing so that you can appreciate where the institute wants you to move towards. What is the direction? Student friends, you must have heard about it. More than your aptitude, it is your attitude which determines your altitude. Like Pramodji was talking about the right attitude during the examination period. So it is about aptitude, attitude and altitude. So the aptitude part is being covered by the Board of Studies Academics. They are looking after each and every subject, each and every discipline in which you must have the technical skills, and they are doing wonderfully well in that aspect. The second part, attitude, I think here some more work had to be done. In the last few years, what we have seen is, while you turn out to be chartered accountants, no doubt you are excellent in terms of income tax, you are excellent in terms of accounts, in terms of audit, in terms of technicals, you are unmatchable. Globally, you are unmatchable. But along with the aptitude, you require developing the right attitude. I think with this vision, the President ICAI and the Vice President came out with the concept of Student Skills Enrichment Board, which is going to develop, which is going to work on the right attitude. And friends, a few of the initiatives that this particular board is taking, let me first talk about that, and then I'll come to some of the students' programs that we are going to do during this particular period. So friends, let me start with, once again, a good news that this particular year, once again, with the discussion, by discussing with the President ICAI and the entire council team, entire Student Skills Enrichment Board, we came up with the concept that more and more students are joining this particular profession, which is becoming more and more global. We are getting more and more recognition, and with more and more opportunities coming across the nation, with India developing more and more. Of course, during the COVID period, there is a setback to the economy, but that's a temporary phenomena. It is just like a catapulting. And I'm sure within a short period, the situation will change and India is at the takeoff stage. India is going to be a super economy that will require more and more chartered accountants. And when more and more chartered accountants will be required, more and more students will be enrolling this chartered accountancy course. One of the challenges some of the students could have faced is the economic background. They could not afford this particular course. That could have been the situation. Of course, this is a course which is most economic for any student across the globe, but with the focus on weaker section or those who had some economical challenges, the Student Skills Enrichment Board had proposed setting up a particular fund to the extent of 100 crores specifically for giving scholarship to the needy students, to the meritorious students. And friends, you'll be happy to know that this has been passed by the board as well as the council, and a fund of 100 crores is being set up for the benefits of the students. So that is the first thing I wanted to start with a positive note. That is what the ICAI is doing for the students. The second thing is regarding the industrial training. Friends, the Student Skills Enrichment Board is developing the industrial training portal. It is virtually on the completion stage, and in the days to come, of course, because of COVID, there are some challenges. In the days to come, the SSEB is going to launch the portal. Student friends, you will understand that along with the theory, practice is very important. Our articleship is a boon for our students. It is said that pounds of theories cannot match pens of, practical experience. So articleship is very important, we do understand. But along with that, if we look at the trend is moving towards the industry. More and more chartered accountants, after completing chartered accountancy, are joining industry. And hence, we found it very important that there should be a connect between the students who want our industrial training and the companies which are willing to provide such type of training. With that concept in mind, we have come up with the concept of industrial training portal. Very soon we'll be launching it. So we would urge more and more students to take the advantage of that. Friends, you have a luxury. While doing chartered accountancy, the Board of Studies Academics is ensuring that you learn all the subjects wonderfully well. Today, all the peripheral subjects related to business, all the subjects, even to the core of business, are being taught to the chartered accountancy students. Along with that, take the twin advantages of articleship as well as industrial training. Go for articleship, and when you get the opportunity, you take up the benefits of the industrial training also. So industrial training portal will definitely help you in this regard, to be launched very soon. Another very important thing that the Student Skills Enrichment Board took up was regarding virtual training, advanced ITT as well as MCS. Friends, lakhs of students had to undergo MCS as well as ITT, and because of this COVID, it was very uncertain as to how they are going to look into it. So the SSEB has taken up the initiative of allowing them. Friends, kindly note it, all the students who are going to appear in May 2020 and November 2020 in finals, they are allowed going with virtual advanced ITT and virtual MCS. So that is one of the major initiatives that has been taken for the benefit of the students. Online mentor training programs are going to be there in the coming days. That is another important thing. Friends, another important thing is globally the concept of CPE, continuous professional education, is gaining momentum. This concept is there for our chartered accountants for quite a long period of time. This year, we did understand that for students also, this is very important. Along with what you study in academics, you require some knowledge about what is happening practically in day-to-day world, once what is happening across the globe. For that purpose, the institute has come up with the concept of student CPE. 10 hours of CPE are proposed this particular year, and a student CPE portal will soon be there. You will get the benefit of that CPE. You will have virtual as well as physical programs for the said purpose. Another very important thing that the SSEB is looking after is working on the skill grid metrics. Friends, what is that? You do understand that articleship is very important, but you have pros and cons in articleship with different cities. Articleship in a major firm in Mumbai will be different naturally with articleship with another firm in some other city, say Jaipur or Kolkata. Similarly, there might be some firm which is more active with one particular domain expertise and the other one in another one. So what was happening, some of the aspects students were not getting the benefit of that. In order to ensure that our students get the utmost benefit of articleship, each and every area is covered very well in articleship. A student skills grid matrix is being formed, and this is going to be launched this year. That will definitely be a very helpful thing for students. There are a number of other enhanced learning programs and activities that the SSC will be taking up. I'll share with you students one good news that we have decided this year by discussing with the President and Vice President ICAI, and along with that discussing with the board members, we have come up with this particular concept that this year onwards, whatever national programs we are doing, whatever regional programs we are doing for the students, we'll introduce more and more new subjects. Rather than just focusing on the subjects which are studying in the curriculum, we'll be introducing the other topics. Rather, we'll be converting the national programs into leadership programs, because we want our students to be the leaders of tomorrow. So, leadership programs are going to be launched across the nation. The topics about the developing attitude like leadership, delegation skills, communication skills, presentation skills, negotiation, vision, visibility, global opportunities, entrepreneurship, finance, technology like artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics. These are going to be the topics of your national conferences. I am sure with these innovative topics, with these new topics, you will get a 360-degree view of what is happening in terms of economy globally, in terms of business, in terms of management, in terms of finance, in terms of technology. I am sure about it. This shall encourage you to be still better professionals. So these are some of the initiatives I am discussing with you. Of course, the Board of Studies is going to discuss with you some more initiatives, and you will be listening to our visionary President and Vice President, sir, and maybe in question answer session, we all join you soon. Thank you very much for the patient listening. Thank you.
Friends, if you have heard Jay speak just now, he was using three words, attitude, aptitude, and altitude. And, the way, you see, he was, making a presentation, the passion that you see in him, you know that he is the right person for the skill to head the skill enrichment board. And you can expect a lot of good things coming out of skill enrichment board at this time. The Nihad Karia, the Vice President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, I had the pleasure of listening to him as a part of the virtual as part of the virtual classes a few days back, and he was speaking on transfer pricing. He was speaking on transfer pricing. And in 5 minutes, the clear, concept that he had, not only the students, and whatever doubts I had on transfer pricing, even though passionate was the cause of the students. He's the incoming president of the institute. Address the students, Vice President, sir.
Unmute. Good evening, friends. Honorable President of the Institute, CA Atulji, the Chairman and Vice Chairman of the Board of Studies Academics, CA Debasis Mitraji, CA Sushil Kumar Goyalji, the Chairman and Vice Chairman of the Student Skill Enrichment Board, CA Jai Chairaji and CA Pramodji. I think after hearing particularly Pramodji and Jai Chairaji, who teach students for many, who have been teaching students for many years, who have been training students for many years, my first wish was that I should have been their student. The manner in which they motivate the students, in my time there was nobody to motivate. The Chairman Board of Studies announced and made known the various initiatives that BOS Academics has taken. Again, it is something which makes me feel jealous that my colleagues are taking so much care of the students, which in my time perhaps was not available to me. And these 4 excellent leaders of BOS and SACB are doing excellent job for students. Friends, particularly today we may have 2 sets of students listening to us, those who are going to appear in July for any exam, and another set of students, those who are not going to appear this time but maybe next time. Pramodji very rightly mentioned that this is a dangerous pandemic. It has taken human lives. It has locked us in our home. To that extent, certainly, it is bad for us. But perhaps this lockdown, which has lasted for such a long time, is giving us an indication that God wants us to change substantially. God wants us to transform. It was rightly mentioned by one of the previous speakers that we must have complete faith in God. And you can see, in spite of lockdown, in spite of corona, we all are doing excellent job. You are preparing for exams. The Board of Studies and SSEB both are organizing number of programs for you. Even we are working from home. So many times we feel, in spite of such a dangerous pandemic, who is doing all this? शायद मैं हिंदी में इतना कहूंगा, ये किसकी दुआओं ने सर पर हाथ रखा है? ये किसकी दुआओं ने सर पर हाथ रखा है? हजारों मुश्किल है, फिर भी थाम रखा है. So it is God who will look after us. Don't worry at all. Your exams have been extended. The institute was forced to extend. Now it is up to us to decide whether it is in our favor so far as students are concerned, or is it against you. And I would personally feel that before you go on leave for exam, you have to struggle with your principals for obtaining adequate leave. Some of you may not have got, most of you would have got, depending on circumstances. But now, with the extension of exam date and with the lockdown, where you can't move out, I think this is an excellent opportunity to do deep diving. You can do deep penetration into all your subjects, master the conceptual framework of every subject. And if I give example, whether it is accounting, whether it is Ind AS, whether it is international tax, generally in 4 or 5 months' time, it is a rush. The syllabus is vast, we have to rush, and many times we are not able to master the concepts. Now you have got abundant time at your disposal, and to add to your utilities, the Board of Studies has organized revisionary virtual classes where excellent speakers come, they give you excellent inputs, and whatever you have prepared, there is excellent add-on to that. You get good guidance on how to further refine and add to what you have already done for the May exams, which will now be held in July. So I think this is an excellent opportunity. Take it positively. The nature is now becoming pollution-less. Take some walk in the morning. Do some yoga so that you will be able to concentrate more on studies, and all this is going in your favor. Coming to all students generally, whenever you join any course or you are on the verge of completing the course, you always have apprehensions about your career. And if you do your articleship well, in my opinion, there is nothing to worry. When you pass and qualify the exam, you have excellent theoretical background. And when you do your articleship sincerely, you become fully employable. With the practical exposure, and now in the final exams, we have introduced case studies. When you pass the exams answering the case studies, you are fully employable, and again on employment front, there is nothing to worry. Today, as my colleague Jai Chairaji rightly mentioned, that most of the students would like to go for industry, for which SSEB has made adequate arrangements for students by by setting up industrial training portal, transforming the MCS and IT, and you have now skill grid. So take complete and full advantage of what the institute is doing. And fortunately, whether you are at home, whether you are at office, whether you are traveling, now you can access the digital learning hub from anywhere the world. This is an excellent opportunity for you. Take full advantage of all this. It is possible that when your results come, particularly in this year, there may be some immediate impact and industries may not take as many CS as it was taking in the past, but this would be a purely temporary phenomenon. Students should take it so positively, and now the small industries, small traders and everybody will require chartered accountants' advice on a mass scale. So even if you do not go for job, there will be sufficient opportunity for consultation work. Even if you join a CA firm, it will provide excellent opportunity for private practice to you. So don't worry about your future. Study well, do your articleship well. If you are not appearing for this exam, and if your principals are providing you laptop and other facilities, internet facilities, and they are asking you to work from home, do excellent work, do deep diving, learn the work to the maximum extent and take full advantage of this situation. And you will find that in the long run, the situation which has emerged today will definitely help you and it will be in your favor. Let us hope for the best. I am sure with the motivation that my colleagues have provided and whatever little inputs I could provide, you will all be positive and you will do excellent and you will excel in life. Wish you all the best, and that is what we can do. If you have got any difficulty, all council members are available for you. Students are our first priority because students are the future of this profession. It is our duty to prepare the students of the future and pass on rich legacy to them. And we will do our best for you. We are always available. Once again, wish you all the best. Over back to the Chairman, Board of Studies.
Thank you very much, Vice President, sir, for your kind words of encouragement. But today, now we have with us the person, the man of the moment, the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Sri Atul Gupta. If you see the recent initiatives, for example, the virtual classes that we have done, the e-books that have been published, and you see other initiatives like the skill grid that Jay Chhaya has been talking about, all these initiatives have the stamp of one man, and that is the President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Sri Atul Gupta. Atulji was also the Chairman Board of Studies in 2017 when the new syllabus was unveiled. And you see, those of us who work closely with Atulji, we know his commitment towards the well-being of the students. He will be, always encouraging us to do everything possible for the students. For example, this time for the revisionary classes, we were debating whether to charge fees for this or not. Atulji came in and he says that during this COVID, let us help the students and don't charge any fees. Make the classes totally free. And today, revisionary classes, the free revisionary classes have really taken off. We have great leadership in the form of the Vice President, Neha Jambusaria, and Atul Gupta, the President. And the President has been a driving force behind Board of Studies. Atulji, may I now have the pleasure of requesting you to address the students. Atulji, please.
Thank you, Dada, and Devashish Mitraji, Honorable Chairman of Board of Studies, along with the Vice Chairman, very respected Vice President of the ICAI, Nihar Jambusaria ji, the Chairman and Vice Chairman of both the Board of Studies, the Board of Studies Academics and Board of Studies this skill enrichment board, Jai Chhera, Pramod Mooc and Sushil Goyal ji, and all the my younger brother and sisters, the future of the profession, the future chartered accountants. At the outset, I pray the Almighty for each one of you to be healthy and safe along with your family members and colleagues, friends. And please stay healthy, stay safe, and always try to have a best of the social distancing and the use of mask and everything, whatever the way that you can protect yourself in this pandemic kind of a situation. Friends, you all will agree with me that Jai Bhai and Vice President Sir Pramod ji shared you the vision and provide you a lot of motivation about that how you can become successful in your career while doing the CA and even after becoming the chartered accountants. And as rightly mentioned by Jai Bhai, that looking into the proverb, which is very, very important, that it is not the aptitude but the attitude that determines one's altitude. So we divided the entire Board of Studies this year into the two parts, and with the support of the Honorable Vice President, I believe that in the years to come also, we will be having more and more new innovative steps for the betterment of the students. And as rightly explained by our colleagues, my previous colleagues, that the entire focus of creating these two boards is that one side we will work more on the technical parts, that developing the case studies, the best of the material, the new material, more qualitative material, comparatively less bulky material, and evaluation of the students more on a case study basis, so that we can speak about the capabilities rather than the success only. तो आप लोगों ने सभी ने 3 Idiot मूवी देखी है और उसमें एक बात कही गई है कि आप सफलता के पीछे मत भागिए, काबिलियत के पीछे भागिए. तो to develop your capabilities, we created this board separately so that they can focus more on the case study part. Now coming to the second part, that is the student skill enrichment board, and as you are aware that Jai Bhai and Pramod Mooc ji shared with you the vision of that board to develop the various personality traits, because it is not only the important that you are qualifying the CA examination, but it is very important also that you have the requisite type of personality traits which are required to make you become you successful in the times to come. I used to give an example that just give you an example to share you what is exactly we are talking about. My apology. That for example, there are two students in a particular office, and Pramod Mooc ji requested both of them that tomorrow I have to give a presentation on AS22 and you have to prepare a good presentation on that. And we are living in an era of technology, so everybody is connected with a Facebook or a WhatsApp. So immediately A and B, to whom the job was given. So A came back after 15 minutes and submitted his presentation to Pramod Mooc ji. You are aware the source, so I will not be touching upon the source. But B could not came back even till the late evening. So Pramod Mooc ji was very angry that tomorrow I will fire this guy, that he is practically useless, he is not doing any activity, which you must be hearing from your principal at number of times, as we also heard these words when we were doing the articleship training. So at least you are brighter than us. So we were having these words more oftenly from our principal. So what happened so Pramod Mooc ji was very angry with B. But what happened at 11 o'clock in the night, he received a mail from the article B and got a presentation, not only the presentation on AS22, but also it was customized based on the data of the client. So Pramod Mooc ji was very happy with B now, because he prepared the presentation, which is very, very useful presentation. And please tell me the answer yourself, that whenever there will be the second time, that most difficult job will come to Pramod Mooc ji, whether he will give to A or B. Certainly he will give the job to B. Why he will give? Because the B worked in a more matured way, accountable way, responsible way. That is something we used to call the attitude. So we are not working, we are, yes, as rightly mentioned by Jai Bhai, that your technical skills are well proved. You will become a chartered accountant, so it will be further proved. But we are talking about the attitude part, that whether you have that kind of attitude to become a successful. That kind of a personality traits, say for example, the accountability, maturity, understanding, and analytical skills. So once you will have, and you will more and more you will work on that, automatically what will happen? This attitude will become your behavior, and gradually it will become your character, and one day it will become your destiny. So ultimately what will happen? That it will become a single source of success. And I can tell you that I was a student a few years back only, and now today, with the grace of God and all the council colleagues and Almighty, my parents' blessings, today I am the president of the ICAI. But the two factors which I followed in the last 20 years to reach this level, the one is the specialization. Rather than you should become a jack of all, you should be the master of one. And number two, it is not the aptitude, but the attitude that determines your altitude. So friends, now coming to the various initiatives taken by the ICAI in the last few months, and I will say maybe a year or so that you can also comprehend that what all initiative has been taken by the ICAI. I am aware that few of my council colleagues have already shared with you, so there may be some repetition, but I will try to squeeze my entire discussion in the next 13-14 minutes, so that we will have a complete 1 hour to answer all the queries being raised by our colleagues, friends, to the Board of Studies. Let me start with congratulating the Board of Studies for starting the classes of the revisionary. And I am aware that I can see, and even every day I can tell you that at morning 7 o'clock I am always online watching all the classes, and each one of you that how many students are watching all these classes. But I am happy to note that even on the YouTube, because the classes are being recorded and uploaded on the YouTube channel, so there are certain classes where more than 20,000 views are there. So it's a good to see that the students are taking keen interest in the classes being organized by the Board of Studies. And even I can tell you that we are working hard along with the Devashish Mitraji and Sushil Goyalji, that very soon we are trying to start the regular classes as well, maybe from the 1st of July 2020 this year for the November attempt. And I just requested both of them that in case you can have these classes even also for free of charge for our students, that will be a gesture from your side, because all are our younger brother and sisters only who are pursuing their dream. Friends, you are aware that 1st of July 2017, when we start the new course, and we started with a new concept, which was the hero of that course. Hero of that concept is none other than by CA Sushil Goyalji, who developed the concept of a central dispatch system, that is distribution system, wherein earlier days what was happening, that even to Pramod Bhai and Devashish Dada and even Vice President Sir, we were having a problem that okay, we have to go to the institute premises for taking the material, and at times we are not getting the material in one installments. There are the old material which is available, and even what is happening that I am taking the material today, the moment I qualified the intermediate examination, but my final attempt is after 2.5 years. So practically the material of direct tax, indirect tax at least will become actually a useless material. So now with this kind of a scheme, not only our students are getting the material sitting at home, even I can tell you that one day I was there in the Cochin 2 years before, and a very senior member came to me, and he put he blessed me with his hand on my head, and I asked him, sir, what happened, sir? So he told me that because of this new scheme in our village, which is around 300 kilometers from Cochin, our students we were afraid of sending our students to the Cochin for taking the material, and it was taking 2 days to come back. But now with this scheme, our students are getting the material sitting at home. So more and more students are joining the CA course, and it is becoming, because everybody is aware that in a course of 60,000 rupees, there is no course available on this earth which can offer you the package of 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs once you will qualify the examination. So it is a most economical course giving this kind of a social empowerment, and this kind of a scheme is always helpful for my younger brother and sisters. Now coming to the next one is about the Mooc Test, as explained very well by the chairman and the vice chairman, so I will not touch upon. But I just wish to request each one of you that even my nephew also qualified the CA examination a few years back, and I used to say him, and you are all like my nephew only, that each time you are appearing in a mock test, you are practically increasing your 5 marks, because there will be an introspection that okay, where I am wrong. So my request to each one of you, take benefit of this mock test scheme in the fullest way, so that you can take you can always increase your chance of passing the examination by appearing in the various mock tests. Friends, you are aware that we are publishing a monthly journal of the student newsletter that is called newsletter. That is not only available hard copy but the soft copy is available. And I just wish to share with you from the last 3 years, every month we are publishing a capsule in the newsletter to explain you one subject in a diagram way, flow charts through the flow charts and the diagrams. That is actually the asset for each one of you. So even if you are in the intermediate and this month the material relates to final, but please take that material as a treasure for you, because whenever you are in the final and if you have even the printout, so even if you are not getting the journal you are not getting the copy of the newsletter because of the one or the other reason, still download that because that 20 pages will hardly cost you 10 rupees even if you are printing from a cyber cafe or somewhere, but that will be an asset for each one of you for the times to come. Friends, you are aware that because of the COVID pandemic, there is I will say practically the blockage of the material to be dispatched to our younger brother and sisters from the last 2 months. But because the entire material is available on a ebook mode, so I'm thankful to our few council colleagues, including Aniket Talati ji, who is working day and night along with the Board of Studies to develop the entire material on a digital learning hub in such a way that you can access the material through the e-learning mode at least, because at this point of time that you are not getting the material that is on a central dispatch system. So my request to you that apart from the ebook, we have also uploaded the various lectures through the ebook or for the foundation, inter and final, and that entire access to that material, even the video lectures. So there are hundreds of hours of video lectures are available on the digital learning hub, and I just wish to share with you that accessing the digital learning hub is 100% free of charge. So you can access the entire material, study material, entire video lectures, entire classes of the ICAI without paying a single penny to the ICAI. So my request to all of you that please see that how best you can use that activity. Friends, you are aware about these exams. So exams are always a testing point for all of you, and I congratulate and compliment Pramod Bhai for putting his heart and soul for this examination activity. And I'm happy to intimate you that for the May examination, which is scheduled now in the July 29, which will be there. So please don't have any kind of a dilemma as explained by our council colleagues. We are working hard to have the exam on 29th only. With all the social distancing issues will be taken care. We will open the correction window for change in the exam center very soon after once the lockdown situation will be over. So you will be actually fully aware that which center you want to appear in the examination. So we will open the window once the lockdown will be over so that you can select the right center. There should not be any requirement further to change the center, but I can tell you that will be there. So there will be the exam on 29th of July. Now friends, I wish to share with you that in the July examination, there are the 3 important pillars which we are going to achieve. The first one is a 100% digital evaluation, meaning thereby there will not be any copy dispatched to the examiner. It will be completely retina scanning. There will be complete, I will say the security system will be there, and it will be the 100% digital evaluation will be conducted by the examiners who also qualify the examination. We have recently introduced so that they also get tested, and even for you are lucky that for you examination level is only 50% or a 40%. For them it is around 70% plus. They have to have that kind of a I will say the toughness we are trying to achieve to get all these things. And the second one is about the re-verification. In this time we are getting a lot of challenges in the re-verification after the RTI route is also being opened. I just wish to share with you that Pramod Bhai is working very hard along with all the examination committee members, Sushil Bhai and other colleagues who are in the examination committee, Prasanna ji and all, that we are looking forward towards a regime when all the re-verification results will be available within 7 days of your application. So we are working on that project, and I wish that should be, actually that is my dream project. So if you ask me that what is your dream project as a president, so the first dream project for all of you, for me, is that to give you the re-verification result within 7 days of your application. Friends, now coming to the industrial training portal, Jai Bhai has already explained everything, so I will not touch upon that. But it will be blessings to each one of you that by joining the industrial training, it will be practically half of the battle won. because you will be immediately getting normally you will get absorbed in the same company once you will qualify the CA examination. Friends, likewise we have a campus placement facility, and I just wish to share with you for the last 2 attempts we have started a MDP program also. So whosoever will get the rank in the ICAI will be getting a 1 month completely free management training program. Practically there will be a 20% fees for the normal, like for students who can afford, and otherwise there is a 100% fees waiver for the other students who are cannot afford that kind of a 20% even. So that will be practically, if I will say in other words, that the 80% fees will be paid by the ICAI and 20% only has to be paid by the student. And that MDP training, after the training program, you will be surprised to know that in the campus placement, students are getting a package of even 20 lakhs plus in that kind of after that MDP in the campus placement. For scholarship, you are aware that normally we are paying the scholarship to the needy students, and this year we have earmarked 100 crore of rupees, so that there should be a consistency in paying the scholarship to each one of you. There will be the double of the scholarship which we used to give because of the COVID pandemic and other situation. And we are very soon launching a portal as well, wherein you will apply the scholarship and immediately within few days you will get the scholarship amount being released to you, so that there should not be any delay even in the granting of the scholarship money to all of you. Friends, you are also aware that when we have the friends from the Northeast and Jammu and Kashmir, there is a fee waiver as decided by the Council of 75%. So in case any viewer is there from the Northeast and the Jammu and Kashmir, you just note down that there is a fees waiver of 75% for all the students belongs to Northeast and the Jammu and Kashmir in their registration fees and in their registration fees of the ICAI for the various level, whether it is a foundation, inter or final. Friends, you are aware that there are large number of reading rooms which are operating in ICAI. Even in the Vishwas Nagar also we are trying to develop a more beautiful and more capacity based reading room in the times to come. And I wish that you should use the best of the facility made available by the ICAI through the various branches. And even I am just requesting all the branches as well. So whosoever is hearing this webcast, that the branches should also organize more and more classes for the students, which are more like a virtual rather than virtual. It will be face-to-face classes, and that will support our students so that they will be able to clear their doubts in the one-to-one face-to-face classes when there will be the classes are there. So related to correction window, I explained you, and there will not be any correction window for the additional group you can appear or something like that. I explained in the earlier deliberation when I was addressing each one of you on the 9th of April. Again, I am reiterating the same facts. Please concentrate on your subject, because you applied for the one group, say for example in the May, and you planned that you will appear in the second group for the November. So now unnecessary, like you are troubling yourself by sending these kind of mails to ICAI. We are fully with you. As an elder brother, I am saying that I am with you. But please, there will not be any opening of the window for the additional of the group which few of our students are talking about. Even I can tell you that I am getting daily 20-30 mails that okay, we should cancel this July examination because we are not able to appear, we are not able to prepare for the examination. So we have the different type of our colleagues, younger brother and sister, with their different expectations, but we have to run with the rules and regulations. So my request, with a folded hand request to all of you, that you please concentrate on your studies. Friends, there is few more things I want to share with you within the next 1 or 2 minutes only. That we have today the ICAI course become a global course because it is opening a global gateway to all of you. You must be aware that once you will qualify the CA examination, you will be entitled through the MRA, that is Mutual Recognition Agreement, to take not only the degree of the ICAI, but also for the England and Wales, for the Canada, for the Australia, for Nepal, or even for the South Africa. So even by having a pathway scheme for the England and Wales without appearing in any paper, you can take the degree of the England and Wales as well, and even you can start your career over there as well. So friends, I just wish to share with you that you are doing a global course, and you should feel proud that within a small fees we are doing all these courses with the support of all the institute that providing to each one of you. Apart from that, our students are also pursuing. They also pursue to PhD course and the other post qualification courses at the foreign jurisdiction. And for that, I just wish to share with you, we have a recognition benchmarking achieved from the NARIC. NARIC, NARIC. That is a UK-based recognition, equivalency recognition agency, which has given you the CA qualification as a master degree and intermediate qualification as a bachelor degree. So, in case you want to pursue the PhD or any other post-qualification courses in UK, Canada, or in the Middle East, so there are the colleges which are recognizing the NARIC qualification as a master degree. So, along with NARIC certificate, if you will give your degree, automatically you will be able to enroll yourself for the postgraduate, for the other post-qualification courses, which will be useful for developing your career. Friends, I am also thankful to each one of you with the folded hands for your generous contribution in the PM Care Fund, along with the employees and the members. It is you only who contributed with your full heart and with whatever the way, because you have the limited funds available. But still, I am obliged to each one of you that you contributed in the PM Care Fund. Thanks to each one of you, and I am aware that apart from contributing in the PM Care Fund, each one of you is trying to contribute in kind to the humanity. So, whenever you are getting any kind of opportunity to serve the mankind, the humanity in the society in this COVID pandemic situation, you are contributing, and I salute each one of you for your generous contribution at this difficult time. Friends, you are aware that we have already relaxed the GMCS and ITT, and I believe that Jai Chhera ji must have explained you that you can do this virtually. So May 19, November 19, May 20, November 20. Everybody can do the GMCS and ITT virtually. The dates will be, they will be announcing the dates. They must have announced the dates as well. So my request to you that you have to be, but one point is very, very important, that you should not lose the seriousness while doing the virtually. So if you are doing the virtually GMCS, you should not lose the, I will say, the dedication. It should not be a case that, okay, we are taking that casually because it is for you. It is not for me. It is not for Jai Bhai. It is not for Pramod Bhupji or Devashish Mitra ji. It is for your career only. We are doing all these things. So it is, you have to decide that what way you want to use this kind of a facility. Friends, we have also relaxed the article registration date from 30th of April to 31st of July. And also we have also there's all the forms related to 102, 103, 112 are fully functional on the SSP portal now. So in case you are still getting any difficulty, Honorable Vice President Sir is running a pura grievance directorate. So you can always write a mail to the grievance director or directorate or on e-Sahayata, wherein they are looking for each and every grievance and the mails of our students and members, and they are fully geared up to help you in all the way they can. Friends, I will only request you that there are the cases when we have relaxed, that in case you are on the lockdown period, this lockdown period will not be counted for your leave of the 180 days. But I am sorry to convey you that few of our young brother and sisters are even not working from home, and they are creating, their principals are approaching us that, okay, the students are not cooperating with them. So it is my humble request again to each one of you that please cooperate with your principal. We are not counting these leaves in your 180 days, but it should not be a case that we are not working from home and supporting our principal. And even there are the students who are doing already were there, they were on the exams leave. So we are very soon will come with a new notification to clarify how that will be counted or how that will not be counted, so that there will be a clarity available in the complete system. Friends, last but not the least, I request each one of you, you are the brand ambassador of this profession. You are the future of this profession. So please see that what is ICAI means. ICAI means actually, if you will read the act, it means here we constitute the member of the member of the profession, hereby constitute a body called as ICAI. Meaning thereby, it is the ICAI means it is by the ICAI it is by the member and for the members. Same way, tomorrow you will become the member of this profession, the member of this elite profession, member of this esteemed profession. Now, how we are using the social media is very, very important, that whether you are upgrading the grace, the respect and the honor of the profession, or you want to, you are writing something on the social media, which actually, I am aware about the anxiety point, what the Pramodji was talking about. I am aware about the various challenges you are facing. But again, it is very, very important to become a more sensible and responsible. I am aware that you have a lot of, I will say maybe the anxiety, the grievance, this and that. But even when we are, say for example, because what is ICAI? ICAI is a family of the 3 lakh member and 7 lakh, 6 lakh students. So when we have something in the family, whether we are writing on the social media that today my father fired me, or my mother was saying something to me. No, we are not writing on the social media, because that is my family affair. Likewise, the ICI is your family, and you have to increase the grace of the profession. So my request to all of you, you please ensure that whenever you are writing on the social media, whether it is a graceful, whether it is respectful for the profession, because tomorrow you will become the chartered accountant. If somebody after 10 years will show you this, like as you have wrote on the social media, if after 10 years, when you will become the chartered accountant, somebody will show you that, okay, you wrote 10 years before this on the social media. So whether you will like that post on that point of time or not, then always think like this. I wish a great future to all of you. May God bless you. Please remain safe and healthy. And as an elder brother, I used to say, is there to support each one of you. The entire council is working day and night. And as an elder brother to you, myself personally is available to each one of you as you are my younger brother and sister, to support in the best of my capacity and best of my ability. I am working 24/7 along with my council member to see that all of you come with a flying colors and become a successful chartered accountant in the times to come, and become a strong brand ambassador of this profession. Thank you very much. God bless to each one of you. Over to Devashish Mitra ji. Maybe over to Sushil bhai.
Yes, sir. I think Devashish sir connection got disconnected. Thank you, President sir, for taking the almost all the queries which is coming in the minds of the student. I was reading all the queries which is coming. You have given answer to all the queries, I can say. Still, I will put the questions to you. Thank you, Vice President sir, and Jay bhai and Pramod bhai. And if Devashish Mitra sir will be available, definitely I will post question to him. Before that, let me discuss something about the exam. President sir has mentioned, Boob sir has also mentioned that our exams are robust. Please do not have doubt on this. How we will check the answer script, there will be short time, you will be hurrying announcing the result, and November exam is near. Friends, whatever we are doing it in systematic manner. No steps are being overlooked. So each and every steps are followed in exam system. I am ensuring you on behalf of exam committee, being an exam committee member, and we are ensuring you that we are saving time due to this e-evaluation. Earlier, books were used to be sent to the examiner throughout the country. It usually took 15 days to reach them, bundling them and sending them. And once it is reached, then they will examine and send it back. So 1 month time we will save if you will do e-evaluation. So nothing to worry. So nothing should be cause of concern for you. So with this remark, and friends, let me inform all of you, we have received almost 4,000 questions so far. So I'm nothing to pride of this, but students want to know something from ICAI, that I can say. This 4,000 questions, as President sir has mentioned, I am Deputy Convener of E-Sahayata and Vice Chairman of Board of Studies. I am promising on behalf of Board of Studies, each and every question will be answered through email. Please do not feel that your question has not been taken for discussion in today's webinar. We will answer on behalf of Board of Studies. I am promising here that each and every question will be answered through email by Board of Studies. Second thing, E-Sahayata President has mentioned. E-Sahayata is a robust mechanism in ICAI, friends. I am telling you, if you are unable to contact any of the telephone number, any of the email or any of the officers of ICAI, please do write on E-Sahayata. E-Sahayata, a link on ICAI main page. At the top corner you will find E-Sahayata. Just click in there, post your question. We are trying to answer all the questions in 72 hours. Vice President sir had promised. We are working towards it. We are not promising today that you will get the answer in 72 hours, but we are moving in that directions. So please post your questions on eSahayata, and students, those who have posted questions today, please do not repeat it on eSahayata, because as I promised, all questions will be answered through email. So unnecessary repeating the same thing will not help you. So eSahayata questions will be taken after this answering of these questions, whatever is available online. So let me start with the questions which came. I definitely have selection exam because so many teachers in classes has announced. Yes, please, sir.
My dear brother and sisters, I only request you, let us pray to the God that from our side this date is final, that is 29th of July, and I pray the Almighty that there should not be a further exaggeration of COVID cases in the country, and all the districts which are even in the red zone should become either a orange district or a green district. So from our side, the date is 100% final, but I cannot commit you that, okay, in spite of the everything become, unfortunately, if something is like not good for the health, so that I cannot commit, but from our side, the date is 100% final, and we will take care of the social distancing, and even we will allow you to change your examination center very soon. Once that we pray that after the 31st May, there will not be any lockdown, and you will be fully aware that which center you want to appear. So, which city you want to appear. So, based on that, you can always change your examination center as well.
Next questions which I want to post to Vice President, sir. Students asking whether November exam will be impacted by this. We understand that November exam will be postponed. So, what ICAI thinking, what is your answer to this, sir?
Yeah, we are trying to take November exams in December, and even the result of this July exam will be declared in lesser time than what we normally take for the May and November exams. So it won't be postponed too much, but it will be postponed by some days because examination department also requires some time to prepare. Students are required to be given some time for filling up forms again if they do not get through. So not later than December if this exam happens in July.
Thank you, sir. Now next questions which I want to post to, next question I want to post to skilled Student Skill Enrichment Board Chairman Jai Bhai. Advanced ITT test to be held on 15th March 2020 got postponed. Please announce the next possible date. Thank you. So if you have planned anything, you can announce or you can take the question. President sir want to answer. Yeah, please.
I will give the answer because Jai Bhai will raise this question to me only. Because in the examination department only has to take this exam. So very soon we will be we are working, and even Pramod Bhai is working on that. And because of the examination committee member, and very soon we will have this exam online for the students, which was scheduled to be held on that 15th of March. So rest assured, we are taking care of that aspect.
Sir, students are writing this bar exam 100% हो जाएगा. My friend, nobody can.
मैं आपको ये बोल रहा हूँ, आपका एग्जाम 100% होगा, 29 जुलाई से होगा. रेस्ट एश्योर्ड, पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, इधर उधर मत सोचो, किसी ने कुछ भी बोलना है मत सोचो, आप पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो. वो हमारा काम है देखना, हम अपने हिसाब से काम करेंगे. आपको सारी सेफ्टी, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, चेंज एग्जाम सेंटर सब कुछ होगा, लेकिन आप पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, एग्जाम होगा.
Thank you, sir. Now I am posting another next question to Jai Bhai. What will be the future action of newly formed skill set enrichment board for students who have weak communication skill and cannot devote extra time for enhancing their skill set? How the board can help students to get ready for interview and corporate world as a good communicator?
I think this is, Sushil Bhai, this is actually a very wonderful question asked by the student. And this type of questions we encourage because ultimately we are there for the enrichment of students. So 2 to 3 things we have in our mind. First and foremost thing is, along with the national conferences where we give opportunity to a few students, we'll be having more of local programs where the branches will be strengthened to have some programs with smaller number of students, where the students will get opportunity to present themselves. If more and more students get the opportunity to present themselves for public speaking, that will be a practical experience for them, and that will definitely boost their confidence. That is the first thing. Second is, while the results are declared and they will be moving towards the campus and interviews always still there, along with the committee which takes care of the campus, the Student Skills Enrichment Board will join hands and will ensure that there is more exposure, there is more training to the students with regards to this campus interview as well as the communication skills. I think these are the two major things that we are going to do. And the third thing is, we will also be starting with a series on communication skills. Once the COVID is over, we will be running a series where we will be inviting speakers of the national repute, which will train our students as to how to develop their communication skills. Pramod Bhupji is taking care of this particular initiative. I am sure this will be done very well. Thank you.
Now question to President sir. I can't see President sir on screen. Should I post it to Vice President sir? President sir is available now. Sir, this question, now I am skipping all the questions which is related to postponement of exam or July exams, because no meaning of saying same thing again and again. So I am taking different questions which are different from the exam dates. So July and November exam dates we have already taken. President sir, Madhumita from Chennai want to know, how will the artificial intelligence affect the work of chartered accountant? Is the change good or bad for chartered accountant?
Madhumita, I just wish to congratulate you for raising this kind of a question, because this shows the intellectual articulation by our students. I just wish to share with you that everything, whatever the developments are there, always they have the two sides of the coin, like we have the two sides of the coin. There are the plus and minus. Artificial intelligence on the one side will automate, will outsource certain activities which normally the chartered accountants are doing, like a repetitive jobs, which doesn't require the wisdom, which doesn't require the skepticism. So what will happen with the, I used to say the ABCD, that is A for artificial intelligence and B for blockchain. Actually, they will take away the repetitive jobs from the chartered accountants, and because what is happening normally when we are doing an audit, we are doing more of a repetitive jobs, review of the omission part rather than the commission part, because we have the less time available. Now with the support of the C and D, that is cyber security and data analytics, so what we have to do, we have to master the C and D, so that what will happen, that the 10% time which earlier we were doing for a commission part, we will do for a 100%, meaning thereby we will be more focusing on the, I will say the analytical parts rather than doing a repetitive jobs. So one side the technology will help you to master your skill. The other side that will challenge you that okay, you have to reskill yourself on the new technology to make to remain valuable and relevant in the times to come. So we have to learn what will be the impact of the artificial intelligence, and accordingly we have to adapt the new skill set to become more relevant and also use the technology for the benefit of your profession.
Thank you, President sir. Now I want to ask Mr. Pramod Bhub, because he is exam committee member. I may ask President sir, but let me give chance to the Pramod Bhub. When we will get the hall ticket, and if we want to change school, means the exam center he want to say, when we get the chance to do and what is the procedure? So this is Shruti from Pune want to know this. So Pramod bhai, if you can answer this.
I think President Saab has already answered to this. We'll be opening this correction window maybe in third week or fourth week of June, after this whole situation of lockdown gets over and students are able to assess from where they will be able to give exams. And according to that particular opening, student can finalize his mind when where he wants to appear in the exam, and accordingly when this correction window will open, they can do correction in that. And one more thing, Sushilji, this whole particular idea of students having this misnomers floating around them that whether exams will be there or not, whether they will be merged. I think I will say, with the permission of President, I will say just two things, friends. Trust a person to the extent that he feels guilty to cheat you, and care a person to the extent that he fears to lose you. Here, we at Institute are having both, and we wish you also should have both trust and care, which we all are taking care of the students. So, I think with that opening of correction window, student can finalize his exam, his
Thank you, Bubhai. Devasis sir, you are there?
Very much. Tell us.
Yes, sir. Sir, the student want to know whether you will going to conduct the next set of mock test, or this is the final mock test which is going on. So what is the plan BOS
Yes.
having? They want to know, sir.
We are certainly going to have a series 2 of the mock test. The first series, I think we started off on the May 11th for both intermediate and finals. And the series 2 is very much in the offing. Once we finish up series 1, we'll go for series 2. So we are certainly going to have the second set of mock test papers.
Thank you, Chairman,
Yes, Sushil.
Board of Studies. Vice President, sir, one student want to CA final student, sir, I have paid fees for advanced IT and my attempt is May 21. We have not extended facility of virtual classes to them. So this student asking, attempt is May 21. I really want to do virtual GMCS and advanced ITT because I have time now. Can I do? Kindly reply, sir.
I think this is a question for student skill enrichment board. Probably Pramodji or Jayji take it.
Yeah, bhai, this is ball is in your court now.
With the permission of Vice President, sir. See, students, let us understand. We are considering the situation, and as the situation demands, we are opening up the window for virtual. See what happens in virtual. You will get the benefits of very good material, very good speakers and all. But you know, when you go for the physical classes, you will get an opportunity to interact with one another. And that is also very important. When you talk about the management and communication skills, you know, it is not only learning from the institute side, but how you interact amongst one another, how you have a role play. That is also very important. We don't want to take away the benefit of that from you. We don't want you to be deprived of that particular benefit. And hence, as of now, we have opened up the window for students appearing in CA final up to November 2020. If in the times to come, if there are more challenges with COVID, then definitely the board will consider further extension also. But as of now, kindly understand that if within a very good period of time, you know, these things are normal, then it is always better to go to the classroom, interact with your friends and have a very lively MCS. That is our purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Jai Bhai, for taking the questions correct manner. Over to President, sir. This student want to know, student who wish to transfer articleship training in first year find it difficult due to lockdown and their 1 year ends during this lockdown only. Please provide us guidance on the situation. Would there be relaxation for the student, allowing them to transfer to another firm after lockdown in spite of 1 year training period getting completed, as it was if they have transferred during first year of training? Thanks. Please, sir.
Certainly, we will look into this, Sushil Bhai, and I cannot comment on exactly the legal side of the transfer case because we allowed only up to 1 year, and we have to see the other sides or the entire ecosystem because their leaves are not being treated as, say for example, the lockdown period is not being treated as they are on the leave. So whether that will give a counter, that will become a counterproductive for them or not. So accordingly, we have to see that how we have to handle this situation. Right now, we will not be able to answer this question. You park this question. write the name of the student with you, and we will revert to him or her suitably in a few days after consultation with the technical department of the ICAI.
Thank you, President, sir. I am posting question to Pramod Boob, sir. Sir, is virtual MCS applicable for CA final old student having exam attempt in July 2020? Old syllabus students.
Yes, it is applicable to May 19, November 19, May 20 and November 20 students. So it is very clear.
I just wish to share with you.
Please, something to be added.
Old syllabus. Who is in the old syllabus? Old syllabus is a student who is in the old syllabus who qualified the intermediate examination in the November 16, and his attempt was due. The first attempt was due maybe November, based on November 16. Maybe I am not exactly saying, but it may be May 18 or November 18. Maybe the May 18, something like that. His first attempt or her first attempt was there. And as per the, yes, I am aware that in the old scheme that the GMCS or ITT was not required to complete before appearing in the examination. But please try to discuss with that particular student, Sushil Bhai and Devashish Mitra ji or Jai Bhai and Pramod Bhub ji, that your attempt, you are due to, you are supposed to complete the ITT GMCS in the 2018. And now you are asking us that in 2020, you want to do the virtual GMCS. Because you have not completed that. So again, Pramod Bhub ji has rightly answered that is available to you. But please try to understand your responsibility also, that something was due in 2018. By 2020 you have not completed, and now today you are sending the mails and like chasing that, okay, that should be allowed, sir. We are facing a lot of challenge. What kind of a challenge you are facing when you have the 2 years to complete this? But anyway, since we are the elder brother, we have nothing to say that, okay, we are angry or something like that, because as a elder, we are always there to support you. So that is available.
Thank you, President, sir. Now I am posting this question to the Vice President, sir. After 1 year, transfer of articleship is not permitted, but due to this COVID and lockdowns, and so many students want to go back to their hometown and continue their study from there only. So they want to know what they can do in this case.
But going to hometown and conducting or doing studies there has no relation with, see, even today they are working from home only. So from anywhere
they want
can
to do
work.
articleship. They want to continue articleship from their hometown. Basically, this Christian want to know. Because
No,
after 1 year, there is not...
For this, probably at BOS, you will have to consider the matter whether you want to extend the time period and give to the students. So it should be the decision of BOS and can't be answered from one person. Probably. Don't you think it should be a...
President sir, Vice President sir, let me add here. Basically, we have system in difficult situations. This can be special permission may be granted by the ICAI. The student have to apply to the MSS section, giving the reasons and the facts. And if this is permitted, is earlier principle permitting this, then we permit in special cases. Sir.
But in COVID-19 situation, suppose there are many in number, may consider whether you want to consider a one-time extension up to the lockdown, because otherwise those who do not apply for any reason, or suppose there are mass applications.
Vice President said that we will offline we can discuss. Sushil ji, we can discuss offline about, we have to understand the provisions first, and then...
I have noted the question. I will post it to you, sir. And sir, the student want to know, since the exams are postponed, student getting more time for preparation, whether ICAI planning for difficult question papers. President, sir.
Here, I can only tell you that we were ready for the May 2020 examination as per the schedule on the 2nd of May. Please tell you that your destiny is already sealed. So nothing to worry. In any case, we are, as I discussed with you, and you can see all the council colleagues, they are working hard to see you the successful chartered accountant. We are not here to create a situation that any one of you will have even a smallest of the trouble in your life. So why we will fix up the difficult question or something like that? Whosoever is telling all these things to you, please ignore and concentrate on study. पढ़ाई करो भैया, पढ़ाई करो, बस एक ही याद रखो बातें, पढ़ाई करनी है, पढ़ाई करनी है. इन सब बातों में मत आइए.
Thank you, President. Thank you, President sir. Now I am posting this question to Jay Bhai because I find Jay Bhai is the best person to answer this. How to revise for exam? Please provide some exam idea tips.
I think this is, Sushil bhai, a very good question. Like President Sir rightly say, that we are there to help the students and that yes, exams are bound to be there in July. So student friends, I think focus on this particular aspect, how to succeed. जो आपके हाथ में उस पर focus करे, what is there in your hands, focus it. So you have 2 months, right? And Pramod ji said 2 months and some 6 days. So roughly, 60, 65 days are there. So first and foremost thing is, when you talk about revision, that means you already completed your syllabus, right? And with that particular presumption, I am answering the question, right? So one thing is, you are at home. I think, believe me, the last 2 months that you are getting for studies, it's a boon. It's a boon. I know very well. Every time after the exams over, a student says that, had I got some 5-10 days more, it would be great for me, right? But here you are getting 2 months. So let me tell you, students, divide your day into 3 parts. Divide your day morning, afternoon, evening, and select 3 subjects. Daily study for 2 to 3 subjects. Not less than 2 and not more than 3. More than 3 would be creating some challenges, and less than 2 is reducing the, you can say, the diminishing marginal utility principle will not allow you to utilize your time well. So select 2 or 3 subjects, and when the subjects are there, I would try to divide the subjects into 3 parts. The part A, these are the calculated subjects like accounts, costing, finance. Part B, these are the subjects where more of memory is used. Memory, like, you have income tax, you have GST, you have company law. And the third part, which requires description, like description would be strategic management or information technology or audit. These are the 3 parts. Select 1 subject from each part. Don't select 2 subjects from each. Means it is not generally good to have direct tax and indirect tax both together in a day. Rather, take 1 subject from accounts, costing, FM, because that uses more of your processing unit, CPU, right? And may select 1 subject from maybe income tax or GST or company law. You should be using more of your hard disk, right? Where your memory is going to be more used. And if you go with 2 or 3 subjects a day, that would definitely give you maximum advantage. Maybe in the evening, spare some time to check whatever you studied during the day. Do you remember it? Spare some half an hour to revise that part, whatever you have done during the day. And maybe the next day also, spare some 15-20 minutes to check out what you studied the previous day. If you do this thing, definitely you will have much more advantage for the purpose of your revision. Thank you.
Now I want to pose this question to President sir or Vice President sir. President sir, would there be any increase in stipend rate which should not altered for a long time?
I just wish to share with you that all these decisions are taken by the council. So before putting the council, I cannot comment on all these aspects. So better that we will discuss in the council on behalf of all the students, and we will suitably come back to all of you.
Pramod bhai, basically this is a suggestion coming. Being an exam committee member and President and Vice President also member of exam committee, rather chairman and vice chairman of the exam committee. Basically student is saying on this MCQ sheet where student has to mark their roll number, then MCQ sheet number, Then so many things we are asking. The student is commenting that it take almost 10 minutes. If ICAI can do something to reduce this time, we have to work on this. If we will see this, if some time can be reduced for on this, if this is only
yes, very good suggestion. We will consider this suggestion and will come back to the students.
Thank you, sir. Sir, student is asking Vice President, I am posting this to Vice President, sir. Sir, I have question regarding what the impact on our profession due to COVID-19, like the job opportunity in the industries, practice challenges, etc., as well as know the economy of the world is very slow.
According to me, the opportunities will increase because now the clients also will require chartered accountants' advice more than they required before. Even industries, there may be, as I mentioned earlier, immediate impact on fresh CAs being employed, maybe for 3 months, 4 months. But this would be a temporary phenomenon because even in industry, nobody can advise them the way chartered accountants can advise, and nobody can handle work the way even fresh chartered accountants would be able to handle. And the plus point of fresh CAs will be that they are trained adequately on even information technology. And that will be the plus point. In no other profession I have seen such practical training on information technology, and they will be very fast in adapting. And according to me, there won't be impact except for some immediate impact which may be seen.
Thank you, sir. This next question.
How many plans we make, and isn't it, we have to adjust to our plans. We have to adapt to challenges that life throws at us, adapt new strategy, apply greatest virtue of flexibility. Whatever challenge comes to us in our pathway, just keep moving. In a lighter sense, I will simply say, sir, when you are in tension now, you lose your attention and you are in total confusion. So, ना टेंशन लो, ना टेंशन दो, खुशियां लो और खुशियां दो. ये टाइम है टफ चैलेंजेस का और उन चैलेंजेस को ओवरकम करने का. एंड यहीं पर अपना रियल कैरेक्टर जो है वो सामने आता है. थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir. Percent, sir, basically one student is writing from Anand. Please give permission to open library for students in green zone where state government already given permission for the same. So this is basically a request.
We'll discuss with the respective branch wherever the branches are there in the green zone, and maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, maybe from Monday or Tuesday, we will see that how we can support our students in all the branches which are in the green zone.
The next question I open to all who will be able to answer. I am not sure. Basically, this student want to know when will the next article assessment test will be conducted. Article assessment tests are not being conducted during this lockdown. So when this next will be conducted, this student want to know whether anybody is aware about this. So please answer. Devashish sir. I think Percent sir will be answer.
No, I will not be able to answer this question as well because we have to check from the office when the next scheduled date is there. Vandana ji, आप हैं इस पे? If you can answer to the student. Vandana ji, if you are there, so you can take the next question, and in the meantime we will try to have the answer to this question.
Sir, I think Pramod Boop can answer this question. This is many students have asked, so I am posting here. Otherwise, I may have ignored it. Sir, can you take a session on how to present answer in exam to get good marks. How to present answers in the exam. So number
We
of
can
students
plan
want
out,
to
sir,
know whether you can.
The star Jayacharya sir is here, and I'll be able to. We both will be able to address this in nice manner. We can plan out a webcast on this. Surely we'll do.
Sushil, I think it will be a good idea if the skill enrichment board does it with BOS, and it will be, we shall we shall do it in a in a good manner.
Next question, yes, sir. Devasis sir, thank you for the adding up, and definitely we can plan it, and a few faculty can give answer to how to write answer in best possible manner. Or we can ask some head of the examiner or assistant head examiners to take these sessions. Bhai, in the exam department, we can also take up this. President sir, the next student want to know scholarship, financial need basis. We have to send the application letter for scholarship to ICAI in lockdown period or not? How to get the scholarship process?
Yes, you can always send the application, and that's why I'm saying that we are very soon coming up with the online portal as well. And in the meantime, you can send your application on the email ID. May I request maybe the Devashish Mitra ji or Sushil ji yourself only that Java, you have the email IDs. You can share the email IDs on which this student has to submit the. So maybe in few minutes you can give the email ID. You can see that which email ID the student should give the request for the scholarship. Sushil bhai, you can take the next question.
Yes,
email
sir.
ID, you just pop up the email ID maybe in few minutes after the Pramod bhai or Jai bhai will share with you.
Okay, sir.
And
sir,
article assessment test also we have to answer.
Yes, sir. Banna ji is there?
No problem. You can take the next question and tell.
Yes, sir. The next question is that
Yes, sir, I'm
I
there.
want to ask. So, can you answer the student articleship assessment test?
Yes, sir. Sir, as of now, because of COVID, the students, we are not able to conduct this test. As soon as the situation gets better, we'll be announcing the dates very shortly.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. President sir, this Jai bhai want to say something? You have to unmute, Jai bhai. Jai bhai, you have to unmute. Jai bhai, you have to unmute.
Yes, sir. Sushil bhai, President sir wanted the email ID. You know, they directed for email ID. So the email ID for scholarship is Ajay, AJAY dot KUMAR Kumar @ICAI.in. I repeat the email ID. It is Ajay.Kumar @ICAI.in. On this, any issue related to scholarship can be sent. Thank you.
Basically, the student, we want to inform you that not required to send the physical copy in this lockdown period. We are accepting requests through email. So you scan all your documents along with the email, and it will be taken care of. Next question to the president, sir. Basically, it is similar, looks like a similar, but I think this is required detailed answering. Sir, as the internet is going to drive the future, what is the opportunity for CA to serve their service as an online platform?
Again, a very important question and a futuristic question by my younger brother or sister. That when we are talking about the internet, when we are talking about the globalization, even the ICAI has a separate committee called Export of CA Services. And therein we are giving the training, and even we have entered into the agreement with the Ministry of Commerce to promote the KPOs. So there are the good opportunities available to render the services through the online mode, not only in India but also at the global level. Even just to share with you, we have recently organized a program on the virtual CA offices as well. And also the committee is organizing the two important programs, one on the subjects expertise. Say for example, you want to go for a Middle East, or you want to go to for the UK. So you have to have the knowledge of that particular domains. Say you are doing a VAT of the UK. So you should be aware about the VAT of the UK. Number two, you should be aware about the language as well. So apart from the English and Hindi, if you want to go for a Spain, you should have an understanding of the Spanish language as well. So what we are doing in the ICAI, that apart from the KPO, apart from the technology enableness, we are also organizing the language courses as well for our students, which are available once you will become a chartered accountant. You will be entitled to participate because there is a discount in the various type of subsidies also available on these courses from the ICAI, and the students, or I will say the member, can do this foreign language course also to make their career in that particular country as well.
Thank you, President sir. Next question, which is to the Vice President sir. Sir, you are heading the CDS portal. This student is basically saying now the courier service have been started. Then why ICAI CDS portal is not accepting the order for final course book? Please start accepting the order, as I find it difficult to study via e-books.
I had discussion with the officer who is in charge of this. In fact, I had asked him that you can open and receive the what we may call orders, and as soon as our couriers are ready, he has informed me that these couriers are not able to easily deliver in all areas, and particularly red zone, orange zone, they are not getting entry. So he was apprehending that we may hand over to courier and it may not reach. So we are assessing this situation, and if we find that it is possible for the courier to deliver, then we will open it. It may take some time, but it is purely because of delivery restrictions.
Thank you, Vice President sir. Next question I am posting to the Chairman Board of Studies, Devasis Mitra. Please share case-based MCQ to practice, where I can practice this MCQ, which is case-based study. So, Devasis sir, are you there?
Sushil, if you repeat the question, Sushil.
Please share case-based MCQ to practice. For practice
Certainly.
purpose, please.
Okay, all right, Sushil. I have heard you. We certainly, have got quite a few samples. We are developing MCQs, more MCQs, so that the students can, take full advantage of them. In a very short period of time, you'll find that, more MCQs have been developed and posted on the site.
Thank you, Devasis sir. Now I am posting this question to President sir. I am 27-year-old, registered in CA course, but as per my plan and study, I feel that I will complete my CA at 32 years age. So, what is the future for me, and how to convert from the old syllabus to new syllabus?
I can only tell you that you can always convert yourself from the old to new syllabus, because the new syllabus have the more advantage available as compared to, because there is a case study based paper, there is a elective papers available, and it is a more analytical side as we have planned in 2017. So, I just wish to share with you whatever you have passed till now, so that will automatically carry forward. There will not be any further requirement to go back and then appear in the few more papers in the new syllabus. So that वो आपको जरूरत नहीं रहेगी. आप पुराने सिलेबस में जो पास किए हैं वो पास माना जाएगा, उसके बाद के आगे के पेपर ही आपको जो है वो नए सिलेबस में देने हैं, और नया सिलेबस कंपैरेटिवली ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेटिव है, एनालिटिकल है, केस स्टडी बेस्ड है, ये आपका मैंने क्या बोला वो इलेक्टिव पेपर है उसके अंदर. अब जो है बात, द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज विच यू हैव आस्क्ड इज दैट आई एम इन द एज ऑफ 27. So you are, I just wish to apprise you that all my colleagues who are sitting here, so they will agree with me, and they will feel, so I am not I will say that I'm not revealing the truth, but if you will ask all of them, so except the Jai Bhai, because Jai Bhai is a young chap, but otherwise normal age of qualifying this CA examination in the earlier time was normally 28, 29, 30, 31. So you are not doing anything a difficult proposition. Or normally it was earlier, because today you have the number of aid available, some online material, this material, that material. But normally it was in the earlier days that normally the students were taking 6 years, 7 years, or even more than that to qualify the examination. So and even after the graduation they were joining. So they were joining in the age of 21, and normally they were qualifying. So Sushil Bhai will share his experience now. And I just wish to share with you, we have a recent example that one student qualified the CA examination in the age of, I believe, 56 or something, in the last attempt only. She joined the CA in the age of 53 or so, and now she has qualified in all the first attempt her exams in the age of 56 or something like that. So we have a lot of inspirational stories. So you are in 27 only, so why you are worrying? And you have a fantastic future available waiting for you once you will qualify the CA examination. So concentrate on your study, not to bother about your age or something, which is always there on your side.
Prashant sir, I also joined after completing my graduation only, and last exam from Calcutta, one person joined CA after his retirement and qualified in the last final exam. So age is no limit for this. Prashant sir, basically this another question is related to this classroom studies. Now it is asking when library will open. I think we have answered, soon it will be open. Next question, sir, what about the delay fees on filing of Form 108 if end date is in lockdown? Jai Bhai, please. Who is answering? Prashant sir, please.
We have extended all the dates. No? So whenever, and it's online. So in case the student have still any challenge, so he can write back to Nihar sir, Vice President sir, or maybe to the Board of Studies Chairman or Vice Chairman, any Board of Studies, and accordingly they will take care. But normally we extended all the dates, but at the same time I'm just saying, requesting all my young brothers and sisters that everything is now online SSP portal. You please make the logins available with you so that you can access the SSP portal without any hiccup. And you should not wait for the last day, then last minute to submit any form or something like this. So maybe the next question, please.
The next question is you have to only take up because this student is saying my office is in orange zone, my office has opened, but we are afraid because of COVID-19. Please relax Article 6.
Dear, this is a common challenge where each one of us is facing. Believe us that we are also parents, and we are also at times worried about the health and the well-being of our students who are doing this articleship training. I can only tell you that you are like our kids only, and we are worried about each one of you. But at the same time, please try to understand that we have the number of options, like we can always work from home. We are always maintaining the social distancing. Your principals are also taking care of that aspect. You can always speak to them as well. And at the end of the day, you please try to understand that even our honorable ministers and everybody is talking about that we have to, till the time the medicine or the vaccination is not available, we have to learn the living with the COVID only. So unfortunately, I am using this word, but the point is that we have to gradually come out of this fear, and we have to see that how best we can perform our duties, whether it is your duty or it is my duty. So even when I am going out to perform the various tasks related to ICAI, always I have a fear in my mind that what will happen. But nevertheless, we have to come over from that fear, and we have to move ahead. So my only request to you as well as to your principal, please take care of each other with the best of the abilities you can do. Maintain the social distance. Try to do as much as you can do from the work from home. and support each other in this COVID pandemic situation. The detailed guidelines post 31st May, certainly we will issue, ICAI will issue the guidelines for the principal as well as for the articles, our younger ones.
Thank you, President sir. Next question which I am posting to myself because I am the best person to answer this. A lot of private teachers raise the points which while teaching that the study material contains lot of issues regarding the concepts and mainly regarding the question and answer that the answers are wrong. Please comment on that. My dear friend, this largely I consider this largely a misconception developed among the students. Somehow few teachers try to demoralize for going for study material of ICAI. So knowing this, we have taken a responsibility and this responsibility is given to me being the Vice Chairman of Board of Studies. We have taken this task by 30th of June 2020, all our study material will be error free. And for this I am seeking help of our student friends only. So you can post whenever you find any mistake to email address of Board of Studies or you can post it to me also. My email address is simply, you can write, but it is very simple also to remember, skgoyal, skgoyal @ici.org. The extension is org, ici.org. You can please guide me, please help me by posting whenever you are finding any mistake on any smallest mistake you are finding on the study material, please do write to me or do write to Board of Studies. We have taken this task by 30th of June, our study material will be error free, 30th June, and we are correcting it on weekly basis. So believe me, if you help us, we will definitely going to help you in return. So we seek your help because our Board of Studies faculties day in day out working on this. They are trying to find out the mistakes. Still some mistakes may remain, but if all the students, 6 lakh students, help us in finding this mistake, we will able to correct them. And friends, the corrected material will be available to you within 7 days. This is the task which I have taken, personally I have taken with the support of big team in the BOS faculty, a big faculty team in the BOS to help me. So I hope you have noted the email address and you will do it. And the next question going to Devashish.
If I may add something, Sushil,
yes,
to whatever you have
please, sir. Sir,
yes.
Always welcome, sir.
I think I think you have heard Sushil Goyal speak on the work that we are doing on the updating of the study materials. The Board of Studies is committed. So many of you have also sent me, some pages of the study materials where you have found mistakes. Those have also been forwarded to the Board of Studies. But I agree with what Sushil Goyal ji has said, that the study materials as they stand now are of good quality. But you see, if there be any mistakes which require corrections, as he has said, we are trying to be deadline oriented on this and try to see that this is done as quickly as possible. Sushil, please.
Yes, sir. Next question also to you, Chairman, sir. Sir, in new course, CA final, in study material, questions are not enough for practice. Sir, is there new practice manual will come जैसा old course में था? Whether this practice manual you have planned to bring out, which was available in the old course?
Sushil, you will recall that this was also a matter of discussion in the last meeting also. There is a viewpoint that the practice manual, should be separate and the study material should be separate. But there is also a counter viewpoint which says that if I get a practice manual out separately, then nobody studies the main study material. Everybody goes for the practice manual. What we are trying to do is, yes sir, I'm coming to that. What we are trying to do is, we are trying to, see that the study material has more illustrations. You see, so that a student going for the study material will find a plethora of illustrations there, so that you can, study them. I think the president would also speak something on this. President, sir, please.
I just wish to share my youngest one about the study material vis-a-vis the practice manual. That in 2017 onwards, we developed the practice, and I am thankful to Honorable Devashish Mitra ji and Sushil Goyal ji that they are taking this practice to next level. That we blend the practice manual along with the study material in such a way that you will get the concepts clear. So initially in the study material you will get the theory, and then practice manual that will carry some practical question. But now, as rightly explained by Devashish Mitra ji, that we have blend the study material in such a way that at one place only you will get the study material, the theory part, then some case study, then some illustration, and they are blend in such a way that referring only one book, you can complete your preparation for the examination. So that is a better way to study as compared to that you are reading the theory part from somewhere else and then doing the practical part from somewhere else, and then you are facing a challenge because of the interpretational issue of one or the other aspect related to the particular question. So that's why, with the understanding the difficulty the students were facing, we planned that to blend the practice manual along with the theory material called as study material developed in the old days. Now the blend is available to all of you, so that you can prepare well by using the study material.
Thank you, President sir. Vice President, want to add something here? Vice President sir, you want to add something here?
No, it's fine. Fine.
Okay. Next question to Jai Bhai, and this will be the last question, because 7:30 we have to start our revision classes, and after this only we will able to start our revision classes. So last question, which is for Pramod Boob. This is related to that all IDs are not open for virtual MCS. So please check sir. I am a November 2019 passed out student, but all IDs are not open, so I am facing problem for getting membership. So this is just a request from the student. Please see it, so it can be done. So for students, let me inform all of you and the faculties which are available, or the seniors available on this today's webcast. We have touched 5,000 questions. I am again repeating, this is not a credit to ICAI. Basically, we understand that we are listening and we are answering to your queries. Friends, as I promised in between, being Vice Chairman of Board of Studies, with due permission from Chairman Board of Studies, Vice President and President ICAI, that we will answer all the questions through email, because all emails has been captured by us. All these 5,000 questions will be answered through email. And requesting all of you not to post this question again on eSahayata. Yeah. Now it is coming? Oh, sorry. So basically eSahayata, I was telling that eSahayata is a facility available to the student. It is not a complaint portal. It is a Sahayata portal to help out our members and students. Any sort of help they require, we are ready to help. All our entire ICAI is available on eSahayata. So you can post your queries. We try to make it faster. We will able to resolve it in the quickest time. We cannot promise any time as of now, but definitely Vice President sir has working very hard to reduce the time, response time on eSahayata. So friends, take help of eSahayata, wait for your reply. Board of Studies will reply. I am thankful to the President sir, President ICAI, who given his valuable time for the students, Vice President sir, who is also heading the CDS portal and eSahayata, and definitely these two are the arms which are required for students, which is helping them. Skill development and Jai Bhai and Vice Chairman Boob Bhai, they are still in this lockdown period helping student. They are wherever required, they are taking care of the students. Whatever they can do on e-platform, they are bringing on e-platform. This is definitely helping the student sitting at home, completing the ICAI course. I cannot forget my chairman who organized this program for the benefit of the students. I hope seeing this, chairman will plan every month such type of meeting with the student, so we can reach to the student what ICAI thinks about the student and what student want to know from ICAI will be communicated in proper manner. One-to-one interaction, we can say, dil ki baat, seedhi baat. Thank you very much, each one of you. Thank you, the entire Board of Studies team and the Student Skill Enrichment Board team. Both the teams have worked very hard to make this program a grand success. So we have reached the 5,000 questions. It is well connected. Now I'm not getting the figure how many students have joined and how many have taken part in this. That figure will come later on. Thank you very much, each one from core of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much from Board of Studies to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.